In UKIP about who should be in charge, it would be going on over a pint. And there is plotting. This programme understands that UKIP's ruling body, the National Executive Committee, could ban one of the candidates from standing, and that's not going to go down terribly well. Anne-Marie Waters, a former Labour activist, wants to be the next leader. She believes UKIP needs to talk more about Islam, a religion she has called evil. She says there's growing support for her views, including among the hundreds of new members who've joined UKIP in recent weeks. Are you anti-Islam?
I don't like the religion, no. And the thing is that a lot of people get confused on Islam and all Muslims. A lot of people think Islam equals all Muslims. It does not. The religion, the scriptures, and how it's practiced in most of the world, I find, quite frankly, abhorrent. There are millions of people in this country who think as I do. They don't want extreme, and a real extreme right could rise if decent people are not allowed to talk about this.
Nigel Farage has already said he doesn't want to be the leader again for what would be the fourth time. But he still has a clear view of what UKIP's future should and should not hold.
If UKIP goes down the route of being a party that is anti the religion of Islam, then frankly, it's finished. I don't think there's any public appetite for that. There's some, but it's tiny in this country, and the party would be finished.
There are some within UKIP who say the party had already moved to the right at the last election with its integration agenda, banning the burqa and physically checking children for female genital mutilation.
If we don't really do something about FGM now, we never will.
Anne-Marie Waters wants to go further, but also suspects she'll be barred from standing. The party chairman says there will be due process according to UKIP's constitution, including a screening process for its leadership candidates conducted by an external vetting company. But like the old boss, he doesn't think UKIP should become an anti-Islam party.
What we're going through now is a process where people can effectively set their stall out. I'm talking about the process that we have, which I think is robust enough to protect the party, its history, and protect its future. You know, we've always been about being for something, we're not against something, and hopefully that will come through in this leadership election. So I'm excited about it. I'm not focusing on one particular candidate.
But it has got senior party figures worried. Several MEPs have told me that the majority of their colleagues in Brussels would walk away if Anne-Marie Waters became the leader. Another UKIP senior source said there'd be mass resignations across the party. The deadline for leadership nominations is the 28th of July. So far, around 7 people have said they intend to stand. Of course, the bigger the field, the fewer the votes required to win. One senior MEP told me it would be the most rancorous contest the party had ever had, amongst the least stellar cast. The man who led UKIP at its most successful says direction is one thing, but the party must also become more professional in its management structure.
If they carry on their current trajectory, then they will continue to wither. And as I say, if UKIP withers and Brexit's not delivered, something else will replace it. So I'm saying to what is still my party, unless you change radically, get your act together, the game in the end will be up.
Whatever the direction the new leader takes UKIP, there are already plenty who think the party is over.
You didn't frankly have the balls to put country before party.